Welcome, fellow Jedi. I'm Mike, and you're watching Force Within TV, where today we're answering the question, do the Jedi have emotions? And I would extend that even farther to, say, Guardians of the Whills, Force users in general, do they have emotions? And the quick answer is, yes, they do. And it's their training that has allowed them to control their emotions. They understand that circumstances lead to certain thoughts, either negative or positive, and those thoughts lead to the emotions. So let's talk Churrit Imwe, for example, one of my new favorite characters from Rogue One. He has definitely mastered this. He's able to take transition very quickly, negative thoughts that might involve fear in a very difficult situation there on Jedha, and he's able to transfer those to a positive thought that lead to his determination and overcoming that fear, even being a blind warrior. So I love his quote, I fear nothing, all is as the Force wills it. And this really sort of speaks to his training and the mantras. We all know of his mantra at this point, I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. Seems like he switches that up every once in a while, but it's pretty basic. I am one with the Force. That mantra really allows him to change from a negative thought process to a positive thought process. And that's what we're trying to do here. Now, let's discuss a real life example of somebody losing their job. So this can be a really difficult situation. People are going to end up doing maybe two different things. Well, probably more than two, but two I'm thinking of right now are victim mentality. Why did this happen to me? I work so hard, right? And that's just going to be a loop, a thought that keeps happening. Or they're going to beat themselves up. You know, I'm horrible. Why did I get myself in this situation, right? Or maybe a combination of the two and maybe some more. The important thing is that we understand if we're training to be a Jedi or training to be like the Jedi or feel like a Jedi, that negative state, that negative thought is going to lead to those negative emotions and could even bring us down into depression. So if we're able to reframe that thought in our mind to something more powerful and more motivating, such as I am determined to make sure that I find a new job. I'm going to stay in the present. I'm determined I'm going to find a new job for my family and provide for them. I'm not going to lose what I have. Then that, if you can repeat that to yourself whenever you're thinking sort of in that victim mentality, then that's going to move you from that negative thought process to a much more positive one, and it's going to allow you to hopefully find a job ultimately in the end. So let's transition back to Star Wars, where we're talking about Luke Skywalker. Remember him at Jabba's palace, falls down the chute into the Rancor's pit, and poor Luke, the average person in that situation would probably be extremely scared, and I'm sure Luke was for half a second. But so Luke was able to transfer from that negative thought of, oh my God, I'm going to die, very quickly to, this is a big monster that I can outsmart and use my speed, right, and my Jedi skills to make sure I defeat him. Going from a very negative state again to a positive one allowed him to defeat that poor Rancor, right? You feel me on that one? So what I'd love you to do right now is check out my video on Jedi thought management. It's actually pretty funny. I have a really serious face. Thought management is something that's really important to me, and I think it is so important if you want to feel like a Jedi or live like a Jedi. So please check out that video. Have a good laugh at how serious I am in the beginning. From there, it would be awesome if you would check out, not just awesome, but I want you to check out forcewithin.net. There you're going to you can sign up for my Feel Like a Jedi training. It's going to help you relieve stress, manage weight. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do, either of those, and even boosting your self-esteem. It's going to help you out. So please head on over to forcewithin.net and sign up today. It will help you release or unleash the Force within. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Please consider subscribing, checking out my Jedi Train Like a Jedi series. Maybe check out a recent video, or down in the video description you will find several links to my website, including a table of contents of all the Train Like a Jedi series.